And welcome back, everybody. This is ManniCraft, and this is Black Dog. How's it going? So we're back here. I've done a little bit more mining. I'll show you what we've gotten so far. We've gotten our coal back up to a stack of 64 plus 21. As you can see, some of the numbers up here have increased. And we found 50 more copper, some marble, a bunch of more aluminum, some more crucible oil. And my favorite thing, we found some more tin, but that copper is going to come important, and some more iron, of course. And we're going to go ahead and be using all that. Now you'll notice that I smelted up a few more blue alloy ingots. The reason for that is because I've decided that we are going to use RedPower. We need a form of stable power that's not these things. These things produce only 1 per tick. I thought they produced 2. I was very wrong about that. And that's only once they've warmed up. You'll notice that I've gotten rid of the pipes, as when I had them on pipes, they weren't giving even energy flow. This guy over here wasn't getting nearly as much as this guy. You'll also notice that I've removed one, because I don't really need 3 at this point, although sometimes I do stick a second one up there. They do eat through a ton of coal. Even coal coke they eat through a ton of, so we're going to try to get them some stable energy by building Bluetricity. Now, in order to build Bluetricity, the first thing we need is some way to get power. So, I was taking a look into it, and we need solar panels. That seems to be the best way to go. Now, we got the IC2 solar panels, but we're going to be looking at this solar panel here. This requires 8 blue doped wafers and a blue alloy ingot. Now, blue doped wafers are made by making a silicone wafer and 4 nickelite. I had a ton of nickelite, if you guys remember. As you can see now, I don't have any nickelite. It's now doped wafers. So now when we go back into the doped wafers, to make a doped wafer, you just make a silicon boule and cut it with a diamond handsaw. So to make a silicon boule, you just take 8 coal, 8 sand, put it in the furnace, and we make a silicon boule. Now I've already gone ahead and pre-crafted a bunch of that stuff here. And you'll see here that I have 2 times 64 plus 5 blue wafers. So I'm just going to grab 64 for now. And we're going to go ahead and grab 43 of these blue alloy ingots. Now there's a reason that we have so many of these. And the reason for that is because we're going to need them to make the wire as well. And so what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to grab another stack of 64 here. Just so we have both stacks. And the reason for that is because we're going to be making a whole bunch of solar panels. This should make us 16 solar panels. Bam! So now we have 16 solar panels. Look at that. And I'm going to be putting up on top of the house here. And that will allow us to build up some electricity through Bluetricity, which will be nice. So let's go ahead and go out there and put them up. Alright, now currently I don't believe I have a way up on the house. I do not. So, we're going to need to make a permanent way up onto the house. I suggest a ladder. Alright, so let's take a look here. Do we already have a pieces of ladder? Well, we do have 1 piece of ladder. Now, I did go out and get some more trees, so we're just going to shift click a few trees here. And we're going to go ahead and turn those into that, and then turn that into that. Now in theory, I should be able to build a bunch more ladders. There we go. So now that we have a bunch of ladders, now we won't need that many, but I will need them for mining later, so I don't mind making a few. We can go ahead and just put ladders up right... Actually, you know what? We're going to put them right here. So now we can climb up the front of our house, getting us under our roof. Now you'll take a look and you'll notice that we have half blocks here. Now this is going to cause an issue, because I don't think these solar panels are going to sit on a half block. Yeah, as you can see, they can't be placed. So what we're going to have to do is go and... now, I probably should get a new axe. But we'll use what we got left of this one. And I'm just going to take out what we got here. And we'll just punch this last one out. Alright. Now, I did accidentally collect a few things, so we'll have to put those back in their containers. But now, we should... Why'd that do that? We should be able to grab these solar panels. And I'm going to start at the front. Oop, I fell down. Ooh, looks like it's nighttime. We're going to go inside here for a minute. And we'll put that stuff back that I accidentally grabbed. Alright, so what do we got? We've got red Xycorium. Goes there. More red Xycorium. Goes there. And I assume that the black Xycorium, or dark Xycorium as it's known, goes there. Now, I don't believe we grabbed anything else extra. Well, we did grab some silicone wafers off the start. So we'll just put those back in there. And there we go. That will allow us to do that. Now, I do believe that... I can't remember... Yeah, so Arclight is currently logged into the server, but I believe he's away from keyboard. So that means that we're just going to have to wait out till day. That's kind of sad, because I was kind of hoping we'd get this done. Don't really want to have to kick... Why does that blue alloy just keep wanting to go in there? That's alright. Didn't want to have to kick them off. So what we're going to do is we're actually just going to work from inside. We'll go ahead and make a new axe by grabbing some cobble. And just going like this. Bop, bop. Bop, bop, bop. And bam, we have our stone axe. So now with my stone axe, I ended up using my shovel. You can just go ahead and dig these out. Now the nice part about digging those out is that we can go ahead and put up full blocks in their stead. And what that's going to do is just even it out with the glass. Alright. Are there any monsters around? No, I'm going to quickly sneak up onto the roof. Just grab these half blocks. And I'm actually going to... You know what? I think I'm going to put these half blocks back down. I think we can leave this like this. Uh-oh, skeleton saw me. Yeah, I think we can leave that like that. And then we can just, bam. I'm just going to jump down. We'll get some more wood. Ow. How'd you get in here? I think I forgot to close the door. Alright, so now we're going to grab some more wood. And the reason we're grabbing more wood is because we got to make a new roof. So there we go. So now I'm just going to cover up this hole we made. There we go. And we'll cut these out. And we'll cover up that hole. And then I'm just going to cut these two out. And we'll do that. Alright, and while we're waiting, we can go ahead and cut this out. Now we're just going to quickly look outside. Angry zombie. It's too late, he's already seen me. That's alright, we'll quickly climb up our ladder. And grab the stuff we left behind. And, you know what? I didn't actually want to do this. I fell again. Wonderful. My plan was to leave half blocks around the edge. There we go. I'll have to go outside again. Hopefully there's no enemies. They'd see me anyway. Once I'm up on the roof, I'm pretty safe. Not too worried once I'm up here. Okay. So once we get this cut down and looking a little nicer, because we kind of built this in a rush, we're going to go ahead and get our solar panels up. Alright, just 2 more pieces. And I'm actually going to fall inside, just so I can grab all these half blocks. We'll find a use for them. We're going to be adding on to the house, so we'll always find a use for half blocks. Alright, so now I'm just going to quickly go back up onto the roof. I'm going to make sure that everything looks the way we want it to. Whoa! Gotta be careful where you're walking. You end up falling like me. Yeah, I think that looks good. Alright, so let's go ahead and put these solar panels up, shall we? First one there. And, you know what? I think I'm just going to go right around here. And then there. And there. And that will give us a decent working of solar panels. Now we'll need to make some wiring. Alright, so now to make the wiring, we're going to have to look up the recipe. And the one we're looking for is this one, blue alloy wire, which is going to take any type of wool and blue alloy ingots. So, I'm just going to go in here, and well, I already grabbed my blue alloy. So we'll go in here, and I've already collected a whole ton of wool. Now, I didn't get any sheep gathered up and breed them or anything like that. I actually ran around our map here, this little island we're on, and I'm just going to zoom out so you can see. Alright, so I actually ran around this entire area that you're looking at, getting sheep. So I'll zoom the map back in here. And so now what we do is we go like this. And of course, if I need more, I can always get more. That should be enough, though. I did technically make enough ingots for this. So we might as well use up all the ingots that I wanted to use. And we'll put the leftover wool back. Alright, so as you can see, I've got a lot of that stuff right now. So we're just going to throw this zombie brain we found in there. We'll throw the Christmas present and that in there. We'll throw that away. And that away. Alright. So, as you can see, that does make it a little easier for working things out. Now, we're going to have to install some batteries. Now, I didn't even think of the batteries. Oh, I think I might have made too much wire. Let's take a look. A battery takes 1 blue alloy ingot. So we're going to have to make some more blue alloy ingots. But we're out of nickelite. Because if we take a look here and we go blue alloy. Blue alloy takes 4 nickelite and a silver ingot. Now, if we take a look, I've only got 2 nickelite. It is becoming daytime though. So we're going to have to go get some nickelite. I'll probably just run over to the other shared area and grab a little bit since they've been taking my iron and stuff. And we will make some of that up. Okay, what else do we need for the batteries? So other things that we need for the batteries are BT batteries, iron, and of course wood. We have the wood, we have the iron. So now we're going to need more nickelite just to make the batteries, copper, and tin. So if we take a look here, we have some copper. Is that all the copper we have? No, we got this copper too. Alright, so we got some copper. We've got tin in here somewhere. Alright. So we've got, we're going to need iron. Not too much, but we will need some iron. That'll work. Grab 23 iron. So now we have the iron that we're going to need. We're going to need the nickelite. That's all we're missing is nickelite. Now we want to try to build as many batteries as possible because all we're running off of is solars, and this stuff does use a lot of energy, especially when you're talking about converting RedPower to Minecraft joules. So we're going to try to build probably 5 or 6 batteries. But it really all depends on how much nickelite they can spare over there. So we're just going to go take a look, see if we can take a stack of nickelite. Generally, nickelite is pretty plentiful, so usually it's not a problem getting a stack of nickelite. Was that? It was definitely in chainmail. Drop it. Come on, drop it. Damn it. Could use some chainmail armor there. Alright, so we're just going to take a quick look around. And what we're looking for is nickelite. Look at that. I'm just going to take half their nickelite. They won't miss it because they're not using it. Well, while we're here, let's take a look at what they've built so far. So if we go in here, we'll see that they've actually taken the time to build a compressor, an extractor, an electric furnace, and a maciator. We have a bat box and a generator. Appears to be their only form of power right now. They're probably running it off coal coke. As we can see, there's very little wiring. And oh, what was that? What was that engine powering? This engine appears to be powering a carpenter and a squeezer. I'm generally, by that look, I think he's working on bees right here in this corner. Can't be all too certain, but I'm pretty sure that's where he's working on his bees. Alright. So now, there's this huge building right here, so let's go up and take a look. Because I'd like to see what he's done with the place. What? And apparently they haven't heard of doors, so we're just going to do that for now. We have a rolling machine, crafting table, a giant creosote tank, 3 coke ovens, it's got a giant water tank. Jesus. Looks like he's using a pump. I'm gonna have to tell him about the looks like he's planning on 2 more tanks. I'm gonna have to tell him about the thermonic fabricator. I think, no, that's not what it's called. It's the water one. We'll have to look it up because it's much easier than running this pump. And it never runs out of water. Sometimes those pumps will take multiple spots at once, and then all of a sudden you don't have any water. So I should tell him about that free generation of water. Oh, there's a basement. There doesn't appear to be anything in the basement. He's got some torches set up, probably for light, I would assume, so nothing spawns. And yeah, see, he's just running a 3x3, and if this accidentally draws too much water, it's gonna have issues. He's also running it off of a steam engine. I probably would have run it off of 4 of the redstone engines, because that's all it really needs. 1 steam engine just seems like a little much for that. I'll go ahead and block that off again for him, since he's sitting AFK in there. And we'll head back to our house. So it's good to see that other people are doing well for themselves. Now I understand why he needs all that iron, why he's been stealing it from me. He's trying to build 4 massive tanks. I'm going to assume that the other one's for like oil and the other one's for lava. Because he was talking about getting oil earlier on. I think I might have left some of that in the other episode. I had to cut some of that out just to shorten the episode. We were just running around anyway. And the conversation wasn't terrific. So I put up a couple signs here. You'll see here that I need to ask before. I want people to ask before taking anything. The reason for that is just because I have planned builds for our stuff, and we want to make sure that we get everything taken care of. You'll see here that I need to make RedPower solar panels. It looks like we've completed that, although we still need the batteries and stuff for that, which is what we're working on right now. So the first thing we need to do is we need to go get some silver. So if I go in here. Wait, silver's actually over here. So I'm just going to take a stack of silver. And we'll take our stack of silver, put it in here with a stack of nickelite, and it's going to start up and start giving us some of that stuff. Now, I've been given some coal coke and trade for some coke, so for some coal, and the reason for that was because he needed it for his coal coke machine so that he could get some creosote oil. Alright, so we're working on those blue alloy ingots. Now, these batteries required no alloy ingots, but they did require some of this here nickelite. So I'm actually just going to steal half the nickelite there so that we can make sure that we have enough to build a few batteries. And actually I'm going to do that, and that should give me 6 still, yeah. Because it's 4 each, so that's 3 more, and that'll be 6. Okay, so now let's go ahead and build those batteries. So if we take a look what the batteries need, and we just click this, we can actually go doot, doot, doot. 4, 5, 6. Alright, so now we need copper. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. And tin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, if I click that, we get 6 BT batteries. Alright, so that should be a good start to our giant battery, because we need 4 each, and I have 6. Now, unfortunately, that's not going to quite get me what I was hoping for. I'm only going to be able to build 1 battery box to begin with. But, at least it is a start. So now, we need to go in here, click that, and we'll go ahead and build this, and then we can get started on that at least. So we need a piece of wood. We have wood. We need 3 iron. Oh, that's silver. This is iron. And then a piece of blue alloy. That gets us our first battery box. Now my plan was 6 battery boxes right here. So we're going to take the first one. We're actually just going to stick it right there. Now the other thing that we are going to need to do is we're going to need to run some blue alloy wires. So what we do is we actually just do this. We chop this sucker out. And uh-oh. I actually realize that this is going to be an issue. So what we're going to do actually is that we'll leave the half block. I don't know, can this stuff go on half blocks? I don't know if she designed it that way. Let's go on the roof and find out. So we want it to go on a half block. Will it? No, it will not lay on a half block. That's gonna be fun. Alright. Well, that means that we will have to do this. Oh, really? So yeah, apparently it won't connect going that way, so it needs to be a flat surface, unfortunately. That means we're going to need to have this look a little awkward and do that. Which means that we're going to need to do that all the way around. We want it to look even, so I'm just going to do that all the way around. And here. Now, looks like I might have to cheat for one of them just because of the way the number of logs that I have left, like the number of stuff. So I'm actually just going to cheat and do this. And I messed this one up. Which means I have to cut them both down anyway. So I'll just do that and use the last of my wood. Alright. So now if we take a look, we should see here that that is like that. Ow, I didn't mean to fall. And that will allow us to run this. Okay. Now, in theory, I should be able to take... Ow. I'll need to go in here, grab a few more pieces of wood, go into our crafting table, grab that wood. Really, so the handsaw apparently cannot do an oak plank, which is not what I was hoping for. How are we going to do this? Well, I guess we can use stone. I do believe it can cut stone, though. Really? Oh, it has to go up above. I wonder if it had to go up above on this too. Yeah. So now this makes 2 wooden plank slabs, which is a little different than that. So now if I do this, I get panels. So now what I can do is I can put panels in my inventory. And there's, oh, I dropped my nice diamond thing. A nice thing I can do with panels is that I can take a panel and run it like this. And you'd never know that I had done something. So now what I can do is I can take this, and I should be able to run it down the panel? Very odd. I would have thought I'd be able to run it down the panel. Could just be that I'm too far away. Let's go to the top. Alright. No, you can't run it down the panel. So, but I can run it here. So I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to run this. I thought you could run them down the panels, but you can't. Hang on. Will panels get any thinner? Oh, they will. Okay. So, let's try that. Instead of running these thin panels, let's run these covers. Oh, really? Alright. So, Black Dog has managed to die again. And that seems to be how it goes for me. I'm constantly dying. Luckily, so far, only once this episode. I think that's going to be a record here. No, it looks like he finally timed out. I'm betting he didn't even know he could time out. Should be able to reach my crafting table and do this. Make some stairs. Alright, now back to what I was doing. I have plank panels, but I want plank covers. Yes, and there we go. And that goes there. Okay. Looks like he took out the entire ladder. That makes me kind of sad. Because I do believe I only recovered like 3 pieces of ladder. So, yeah, we lost a piece of ladder. I'll have to get a new piece. Alright. Okay, so I got myself a new ladder. Put the rest of the ladders back. We're going to need some dirt to fix the hole. Alright. So now, let's see if it runs on covers. Still doesn't run on covers, really. So, how to do this? Well, it appears we're going to have to come up with something. If I use some slabs, here, put a slab there. What happens if I put a slab here? Could I then put this here? I could. So I think technically could run it like that. Alright, that'll work. And yeah, and then in theory I can take this, my wooden plank panels, and take my diamond saw, make covers, and make strips. Now you may be wondering why I decided to make strips. There's a reason for that. What I plan to do with these is this. Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to do that. And all that does is make it so that you can't fall in this hole. And then I'm going to have to make some new panels. Give me one moment. That should be enough. Like, that should be the only type I need. It's just this kind here. Just 2 of those should do nicely. Apparently not. Okay. So where'd I put my diamond saw again? Man, I keep misplacing that thing because it's so hard to... Well, we might as well make 2 more. But always remember to put it back in my inventory. Oh, yes. Guess I don't need this one, do I? Damn it. There we go. And apparently I can still fall in this hole. Damn it. I was kind of hoping that wouldn't happen. Because now I have to bust my way out. And I need the other slab. Well, when I broke them, it should have made slabs. Where are they? Unless my inventory was full. No, I just don't think you get them back. Oh, no, there we go. Where's the other slab? Alright. Now I shouldn't be able to fall through there. No, this is all in. Alright. So now that that's hooked up, we should be finding the battery buildup. Nice. Alright, so we've got bluetricity. So now, for now, I need to get something to use with that bluetricity. Blue. So now I made a bunch of bricks, iron ingot, blue alloy. Okay, I have some blue alloy. And I should have a ton of bricks. 24. I should really put my armor back on. It's almost time to make new stuff. Okay. Go in here. And we should hopefully be able to drop a few items. No, not really. Alright, but I should have everything I need to make my blue electric furnace. Which one do I want? Do I want a blue electric furnace, which is clay, or a blue alloy furnace? This is an alloy furnace, so let's make a blue alloy furnace first. So that's simple enough. So first things first, we make 5 bricks. We take 2 iron and a blue. And now we have a blue electric. So now we take this one out. We put this guy in instead. Now, for now, we're just going to hook this guy up with power. Why can't I run power there? There we go. And we should find, very quickly, he's got power. Now, because I used that, I'm just going to do this. Quickly make another blue alloy ingot, just so I have enough for my other 5 batteries. And there we go. So that's plenty of power production. You'll see that this battery just filled up in like a minute, which was really, really good. So now that we've got our electricity, we're going to have to work on getting some more nickelite and start working on that, and then eventually get some engines going. So our next task as well will be to build these blue electric engines. Now they require brass ingots, glass, a brass gear, and a blue electric motor. Now a blue electric motor, as we discovered before, takes approximately 9 diamond. Now, I do believe I only have 8 diamond. Yep, only 8 diamond right there. So unfortunately, it looks like we're going to have to go get some more diamond. So, that is something that we're going to have to do as well. Now, this stuff has been being done off camera. Again, I'd like to just state, because nobody has responded yet, as to whether or not you guys want to see me mining, or if you want to keep that off camera. I plan on doing all my building on camera, but mining I was thinking we'd stay off camera. As far as prep work, like creating the balls and things like that, I'm probably going to do that off camera as well, and just show you guys the recipes when we come on. Because a lot of that's very, very tedious, especially when you're sitting around waiting for things like nickelite to cook up and things like that. So if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. Don't forget to like this if you're liking what's being done here. Or if you do have any comments as you wish to change something, you can place a dislike if that's what you need. And you can go ahead and just leave information in the comments, and we'll go ahead and make any changes needed. Alright, the other thing you may have noticed the last couple of episodes, we haven't had a webcam. We've decided to turn that off for now, but if it's requested, we'll turn it back on. So tell us what you think.